This car is not from the motor pool.
No, it's not. Sexy though, isn't it?
So where's the office back at Division?
In the office, baby.
Finally still on his feet, stumbling forward to the 30, to the 40, to midfield, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Oh my goodness, what a run!
Better than most. How about him? That was better than most. Better than most.
Number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead! Look at Tommy Frazier. How many tackles can one man break? Touchdown. Great players.
What's going on, sports family, and welcome to another edition of Roll Call presented by The Unit. I am your host, Viper, and tonight I got Hollywood with me.
Man,
How you
I'm
doing?
hanging in there doing my thing. We got a lot to talk about tonight, man. I'm real excited about our new section. We'll share with the fans when we get there. But it is a cool 88 in Dallas. I don't know what it is in Omaha today, but it's a cool 88 in Dallas.
We'll take that, man. I'll take a cool 88. I'm in Kansas City, and it was raining all day today, so I guess most of the morning it was all right. All right, and then I got Stinger with me. He's got his cabaret.
Yeah. Sitting here drinking my nice little glass of Cabernet after a long, hard day's work. It is 70 degrees. Hit 70 today. Got a little sunshine. I do got to say one thing, though, man. I used to be the 5-day-a-week gym guy. And ever since I turned 40 years old, man, I've been to the gym twice in 3 weeks, man. My elbow hurts. My wrist hurts. I'm icing my elbow right now, man. But
He's banged up, Coach. Get
I'm
him on
banged
the
up.
shelf.
I'm banged up, man. I'm a has-been, but we got a lot to talk about. I'm excited. Let's
Shit,
go.
that training room.
What's
Get
up?
that training
That's
room.
what's up? In that training room. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, and then finally, last but not least, the Sandman.
Man, you know it's the Sandman just chilling, man. I sound tired all the time because I got a little 4-year-old daughter that runs me all over the ground. That's what that is. Beat me out of $20 today. I
Kicking
tell
up
you
dust.
what, man, they starting early.
And them
In my
pockets.
pockets.
Run them pockets. Speaking of run, it's like Stinger said, man, we got a great show lined up for you today. We are going to officially take a trip down Buffoonery Boulevard tonight. I hope you're ready for that, because we got a couple of nominees. I don't know who's going to get that award, but we got some strong candidates for that. We're going to wrap up the PGA Championship, talk a little heavyweight boxing. I'm just being nice. I'm going to give Wilder his due. Then we're going to talk about the NBA. We got some Eastern Conference Finals updates and some Western Conference Final updates. And then we're going to keep it on moving. And finally, we're going to talk a little bit of college
About
football,
time.
baby. It's
About
that
time.
time. It's that time. So,
I mean, we're a ways out. I mean,
less than 100 days.
We're going to talk about it.
You're just not
but
excited.
It's not time.
so
Are we doing it?
I really couldn't come up with a good song, but this kind of just hit me, and this song sounds like buffoonery.
It does.
This is the intro music to Buffoonery Boulevard,
Love it. I love
presented by The Unit, baby.
it. I love it.
Shout out to Quincy Jones. Yeah, you like
Yeah,
that?
I love it. That's excellent.
So, first candidate we got Ezekiel Elliott.
Did he do something again?
Man,
Oh, wait, y'all didn't see this?
Again.
Oh, wait till y'all hear this shit. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it.
So, apparently, Mr. Elliott was having a good time at about 3 a.m. in the morning and decided that he was going to hang out at a party of some kind, and was kind of walking around, him and his girlfriend. Looks like they could be fighting. You know, he comes over to a security guard, kind of brushes up against him, and the security guard falls down.
Falls down.
Elliott is detained and later released, never been officially arrested. Man, you know,
He did make it back.
and the guys are all laughing because they know what face I'm making right now.
Hey,
He made it to OTAs.
It's
He made it to
buffoonery.
OTAs. He didn't miss OTAs. He made it.
Yeah, apparently he made it to his OTA. He made it to the youth camp that he was supposed to be at the next day.
Hey.
Yeah, let's not even get into that right now. Let's just
But I feel like we got to unpack this a little more.
I feel like we need to dig a little deeper myself.
Get your luggage, baby.
Yeah, we got to dig a little deeper. So I watched the video on TMZ, and first thing, Ezekiel Elliott had a LeBron James jersey on. So he's walking around. He bumps up against a security guard, and the security guard falls down, and Ezekiel says, "I didn't do anything." He flopped. He's got the LeBron jersey on. He flopped. I'm like, man, this dude, he's out of control, man. This dude is out of control.
I just don't. You know what though? I watched the video, man. I just don't see anything there, right? Like he kind of brushed up against the security guard. Was like, "You trying to say something?" You know, I think that's what he was saying. I mean, he didn't lunge at him. He didn't swing at him. Nothing.
And
I just didn't see anything.
And all
there,
this
man.
happened.
And his lawyer didn't.
All
either.
this happened in Vegas, right?
Right.
I mean, just
Yeah.
have fun, man. Dang, you ain't got to be.
Hey, they said he was at an electronic dance music festival.
Electronic. Oh,
So,
oh
I mean,
no.
maybe-
maybe
maybe
hold
he
on.
doesn't-
Well,
don't
that's the
just-
real
yeah, don't-
news. That's the news, right?
That's the
Electronic festival, baby.
yeah. I mean, maybe that's why he was rolling solo with just him and his girl. You know what I mean? Nobody else around, no security guards. I mean, hey, to each their own. I mean, you listen to what you want to listen to, but
Right.
you know, hey,
What is he saying to the youth in his camp the next day? What can he possibly be teaching youth?
I got
after
one
being detained.
I got one
That's
question.
tough.
I got one question first. Is his girlfriend black or white?
Wait. I haven't seen him. I'm going to go with white.
Ooh.
no, she's black. I
reals?
think she was black. She was
Yeah.
black. Yeah, she was black.
Rest my case.
Yeah.
No arrest. Thank you. Move on.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Interesting. So our next candidate we got up, Chad Kelly.
Oh my gosh.
Because we don't
Here we
discriminate
go.
on the buffoonery
Here we
boulevard. We
go.
don't discriminate. We include everybody.
No, man. What? Yep. Go ahead. I'll let you go.
I'm just saying, this dude's got a rap sheet. It's long.
Long.
Long. It's not fitting on the 8x11. No.
How does this cat?
Yeah.
And he just got another job.
Got a job, man. It's not his second chance. I mean, so let me get this straight. He got kicked off the football team at Clemson, I believe. Mm-hmm. Transferred to Ole Miss,
Yeah.
right? Then played a little bit. Got drafted. Was in the league. I looked up his stats. He took one snap last year. Mm-hmm. He took one snap. So what tells you that this dude can be a quarterback, even a backup quarterback in the league after taking one snap in the league altogether?
One snap.
Somebody saw something.
Somebody.
That one snap.
Yeah.
But I like the meme about the Kaepernick though, right? Like, you gonna get his cat a job, but Kaepernick still can't get a job.
Man.
Yeah.
But Kaepernick's uncle wasn't. I think him and I think that's Jim Kelly's nephew, right?
Yeah, it's a
Jim-
little nepotism, right? Because you got Jim
It's a
Kelly
family
who
affair.
played with the guy who's the GM. So
It's a
I
family
mean that's
affair.
part of it, I guess. But golly, it just seems to keep happening, man. Just seems to keep
Yeah.
happening.
And hopefully, it's much ado about nothing, man. I mean, obviously, Luck is a quarterback. I think he's competing for a the third or fourth quarterback job.
Yeah, they
take four quarterbacks in the training camp.
Yeah, they only keep two throughout the season. So I mean, it is what it is. Like, he kind of knows what it is. I think this is a shot, but I don't think it's a legitimate shot. So anyway, moving on. We want to talk about the PGA Championship. Just want to wrap that up. Any thoughts on Brooke Koepka?
Domination.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah. This thing. Come
Yeah,
on,
see,
man.
don't even do it. Don't even do it. Don't even do it.
Tiger Woods.
You don't want to go there.
Tiger struggle.
You don't want to go there.
Tiger struggle. No, I like Koepka, but I did exactly what I told you I was gonna do. I didn't watch it. I found out he won on Monday, but I appreciate him. I like him. I do like his style, man. I think he that whole breakdown of how he sees the field. That's a crazy mind trick on yourself to get you ready to play, bro. And he made quite a few mistakes on Sunday, but he held on to it. He had such a solid lead that he held on to it. But man, I might be turned to a Koepka fan. He ain't no Tiger, but I might be turned to a Koepka fan.
Nah, he ain't no Tiger, but he's a cool cat, man. He's a cool cat. I mean, the dude was 7 shots ahead going into Sunday, so I could see him losing a little focus. I mean, he had the tournament wrapped up. I mean, it got a little shaky there for a minute, but it was never in doubt. He took care of business. I think he was everybody's favorite going in. I mean, he won it in 2018, so he went there, took care of business, did what he needed to do.
Right.
He's solid. I like watching.
Yeah,
I like watching him.
And I think the conversation is, I don't know. I'm just gonna say this and be done with it. The media gets out there and they spin 7 different ways on how Brooks Koepka is like Tiger Woods, and it's really not fair, right? Because you're talking about 4 majors versus 14 majors. It's not fair to Tiger, and it's certainly not fair to Brooks Koepka. I mean, he's got to prove himself, for the next 10, 15 years before he can have a career like Tiger had.
Right.
Agreed.
But they're always looking for that next one, right? They're always looking for that next one, trying to anoint him. It's no different than basketball.
Right.
Like, who's the next Michael Jordan?
Right.
So you always got LeBron, the comparison to MJ, the comparison to the greatest in the game. So I mean, it's a great comparison. He's on a little hot streak right now, so I'll give him that. But he's definitely not on Tiger's level yet.
Right. Like, he hasn't even passed Phil in majors yet. Like, it's crazy when people start. They flip the stats. They're like, the last golfer to win 4 out of his last 8 majors since 1962. Like,
4 out of his last 8,
do
bro.
that. Yeah. It's like 19. Like, if you got to go back that far and like kind of tweak the stats to get what you
That's
want.
not really a stat.
It's not really a stat. Right? Like, how many majors did you win? Right. I think
that's just information. That's just information.
Right. That's data. That's data.
No, I like Koepka, man. He's so consistent, and I think everybody knows in golf, that's what's important is being consistent, man. Like he is so. Because when I did watch him, because I didn't watch it all, but when I did watch him, he just seemed he was never out of place. He was always where he was supposed to be. It seemed like every time I turned on the TV to check him out.
Right.
Hey, real quick though, before we leave this, did you see his walk up? I think he was going to his little practice session, his warm up session, and his girlfriend was
trying to get some love, some PDA.
Hey, she trying to get love in front of the cameras. He was like, "Nope."
Focus.
I saw that. She got denied.
Man.
She got denied.
Oh, she got denied.
Bitch, you don't know me
She got
like that.
Mutombo.
He might as well just mushed her in the face. That's what that was like. Man.
Hey, real quick though. So, what's up with this Varner cat, man? Is he any good?
Harold
What's
Varner,
his deal?
the third.
Harold Varner.
I mean, well, first off, he shot plus 11 on Sunday, but
it was a big stage.
I saw that.
It was a big stage for him.
You could definitely tell that his swing was swallowed up by the stage because he was just kind of reaching and stretching, and then I think he hit a ball out in that fescue, and then he's like, oh man, I'm gonna try to punch this thing out on the green.
Bro, your fucking vocabulary is incredible. There's like fucking fescue? I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Hey, that's that golfer lingo, man. Hey, I hit my ball into the grass. He hits this into the fescue.
Fescue?
Holy shit, man! He said fescue.
Oh my god!
He said it. And that's that expensive grass too.
Hey, can you put that shit in a sentence for a motherfucker? Hold on.
Hey, you can't just get that shit anywhere. You can't get fescue anywhere.
Can you put that shit in a sentence, dog? Like,
Can you spell it? Can you spell it?
I would say that I would say that your education has failed you, but we went to the same school, so I can't really say. I don't know what to say, man. So he hits his ball, he gets into some trouble, right? And then he's trying to play a shot into the green, and he really should have just punched it out and tried to play the fairway. But it's yeah.
Because he had a good round the day before. I did see the end of that one or something, right?
Right. That's what got him there. Yeah, that's what got him there. And that,
But that's what's the thing, though, too, man. Like, because sometimes you see these low scores on like Saturdays. Because the guys that aren't that good are playing, and it's kind of quiet. They don't have the crowd in there. They can kind of play by themselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a gallery everywhere at the PGA Championship.
That crowd, man, that'd be.
But I'm saying it's like the crowd is not as big as if you're playing with Brooks Koepka.
Yeah.
Right.
The crowd jacks you up, man. So.
But I mean, it's a stepping stone for him. I mean, I like to see what he does. I mean, I'm definitely a fan. I'm gonna keep up with him, see what he does. He stepped up on a big stage. He didn't do well. But that's a learning experience, man.
You just gotta figure it out, man.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
Figure it out. So, Deontay Wilder,
Deontay,
fights Dominic Breazeale. And so I had to go search for the video, the fight, right? And I find it, and it's only like a minute and a half. Or 2 I was like, man, well, they could have at least added my man like coming into the ring.
Hold on a second.
The walk up, the walk up.
Hold on a second. I happen to have Showtime. Okay, all right. I had the fight. Did you know that motherfucking Showtime went out? So I started panicking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking like, hey, this ain't no Tyson fight. I'm probably just going to miss like the first minute and a half of the fight. By the time that shit came back on at my house, the fucking fight was over. Showtime cutting out like they the dish.
Hey, man.
You missed that short film.
I was hot as hell. I was hot as hell, man. There's no way, bro, that was supposed to happen. And I'm coming back. I got people over.
Wow, that's
terrible. Oh, man.
That's fucking terrible.
Oh, man.
You got a lot of people mad at you right now.
Hey, you a bad host, man. That's your fault.
We ain't going to his house no more.
You a bad host. Or no more.
Bad host. Yeah. So I watched this fight, and I mean, it's kind of like I said last week. I mean, these guys are very unskilled boxers.
Hold on a second. Did you say you watched the fight?
Yeah, I mean,
motherfuckers spar for longer than that. They work the heavy bag longer than that.
Hey, okay, so I watched an exhibition. I don't know what you want me to say there.
Yeah,
no, man. So I watched the fight, and I'm just like, golly, like they don't even do nothing, man. Like they kind of flinch at each other, and then they kind of hooked up. And
swing hard.
And
even the shot.
It's not flinching.
Even the
it's
shot.
It's feigning. But go ahead.
Yeah. Even. Oh wow. Okay. So y'all gonna hit me with the fescue, but now y'all not gonna get him on that. Okay. All right. That's what's up. No, but I mean, even when Wilder hit him and knocked him out, it was just a lucky punch. There was no skill. I feel like
that was a hard ass lucky punch.
No. I get that. Like he landed a punch, but I just don't think there was any skill or build up to that punch. I think it was just a random haymaking.
He wasn't jabbing him, jabbing him,
there was
him,
nothing
and
set
boom.
up. Like the guy ducked me. I don't know, man.
Hey,
I just
Hey, I got
breaking
a quote.
news.
I got a quote from Brazil though. Hold on. I got this quote from Brazil, man. He said. Hey, so your boy got knocked out at 2:17 of the first round. He said, I think the ref stopped it early because hold up. No. He said, I think the ref stopped it early because I heard 7 and 8. Like what? Like the ref saved your life, man. Come on, man.
That is classic. Did you say? He said I heard 7 and 8.
I heard 7 and 8. What about
Really?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, man?
He couldn't hear nothing for them 7 seconds he was waiting for the camera. He was. I mean, his eyes were closed, man. His eyes were closed.
Oh man, delusional, man. These cats are delusional, man.
Like I got knocked out in the first 90 seconds of this fight. I got knocked down, but I think I can still win it. I think I got
still
a chance.
win. And I didn't even read the rest of it. he planned on coming back in the later rounds, man. Man, this is straight comedy, man. This shit is absurd, man. I can't even stomach it.
Breaking
man.
news.
I can't.
Breaking news. Deontay Wilder's up for Oscar for Best Short Film.
Oh man.
I mean, I watched the fight on YouTube. It's not going to get me to watch another Wilder fight. Like I'm not intrigued.
But no. You know what?
At
Hold
all,
on though. Check out this Tyson Fury cat. He had that's his only draw, and they never fought again.
Yeah.
They need to fight again. He needs to fight because Tyson
Yeah.
Fury is 27-0, and they both only have one draw against each other. But
There's three heavyweights that you need to know about. It's Deontay Wilder, it's Anthony Joshua, and Tyson Fury. That's all you need to know about the heavyweight division.
Well,
That's
and-
it.
Right.
Well,
There's nobody
and,
else.
Wilder's post fight interview, which I got to watch because it came back on.
Right.
Hey, that was longer
You
than the
ain't
fight.
lying. He didn't sound like he wanted to fight that guy that he had a draw with. So,
Tyson Fury, Tyson Fury's a big dude. He's like 6'9", bro, big cat.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
And Wilder ain't small. Wilder's what 6'6", 6'7", but Fury's a big boy, man.
Yeah.
But you know what he looked like? I had to look him up today because I was like, man, let me see what this brother looked like. Well, first of all, he ain't a brother; he's a white cat, and he looked like one of them dudes. Like, well, you know, everybody plays sports. You look at the cat, you'd be like, he is not an athlete.
He can't hoop.
Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
own
the
him.
first place you
Even in
go.
football, I know I'm gonna hook him. He gonna be easy. But bro, he brings it, man. Look like he bring it. So I want to see them fight. I will watch that. Or the Joshua cat. I'll watch him fight the Joshua cat.
I'll take Tyson. I'll take Mike Tyson
Today.
today against any of them
Today,
cats.
bro.
Against
He
any of
get
them
in there and
cats.
fight
Those are some
Wilder's
bums.
face off.
Man.
Dude.
A dog. He's a dog.
That dude, no, those guys can't fight with Tyson. None of these heavyweights.
Nah,
no,
none of them.
no,
Tyson fought.
not even close.
Fight.
I mean, and again, that's the thing that I think I always used to like boxing because I like the skill. Right, you got your Larry Holmes; they're just pumping the jab, and then they come with the 1-2, and then you got, of course, Ali, the greatest, right? But then it's like. And then you get Tyson, and you see the bobbing and you see the stepping and the footwork and all the other stuff that kind of goes into boxing.
Right.
And it's just like, I don't know. I just don't see it. Like, I mean, I guess it was only 2 minutes to the fight, but
Heavyweights just don't
I mean,
seem to
I
be
don't
able to
see
do
it.
that. I think that's more your middleweights,
Yeah.
lightweights,
Well, and-
right? Yeah.
yeah.
But-
And I think it has to do too. I think it has to do too with, like better athletes aren't boxing, right? So
Right.
well, that has something to do with it.
I agree.
What's the dude named the Wilder beat? What's his name?
Brazil.
Brazil.
He played
Dominic
hockey.
Brazil.
He played football. He played soccer.
Man, he
played-
He got that. He got that
Man,
check,
he like
man.
me in golf. He got clubs. He ain't playing. He got a football. He got a pigskin at the house.
Hey, he said that's boxing. He said the ref saved us for our next fight. He gonna live to fight again. That's all
Yeah,
that
I
is.
ain't
saved
never
his
heard.
life.
I ain't never heard. I heard 7 and 8 though. I ain't never heard that before.
That's the
I ain't
Seven,
never
eight.
heard that. That's news to me too.
Hey,
Golly.
he stopped it too early. Man, these cats, man.
So, hey, speaking of knockouts, can we talk about this Golden State knockout? Because
And for the record,
I
Oh my
was,
gosh.
you know what? Honestly,
Sandman's
I
called
was
it.
for sure that the Trailblazers would at least win one game.
One
game. And with no Kevin Durant. Okay, let's back this up. So if I would have told you that the Warriors would beat the Trailblazers and sweep them without Kevin Durant, what would you say?
I would say Golden State in 6.
Yeah, I would say it'd be very difficult. I would say they would still win 1 to 2 games. But damn,
They put the broom.
They got swept.
I told you.
sweat.
I told you.
How about
What'd I tell you?
Sandman called it? Sandman called it.
What I tell
Sandman
bro,
called
you,
it.
Sandman called
you
it.
could just tell
He did call it.
Portland, man. It's like you said a week ago. They was happy to be there, but you can't just be happy to be there against the champions,
Nah.
man. Because they coming to
you
get
right.
in you.
You right.
And them cats is
Yeah.
old and savvy.
Yeah.
They remind me of the teams that went on the runs, like the old Celtics teams and those cats. Them cats, man, they trying to get you out of there because they need rest.
Yeah.
They trying to get their rest, bro.
Yeah.
They trying to get their rest.
They working on. Yeah, they working on chips, man. They've been there. They know how to win a championship, and that's their sole focus.
And,
you know what I mean?
Portland was primed for the picking. They seen them go get 7. They seen them go to game 7, and then they knew they was tired. They blew them out. They wasn't even at the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then that third game that I watched, I knew they was gonna get the 4th one. So,
how about as soon as the series was over? How about Portland? They gave Dame Lillard his money quick, didn't they?
Oh, they got me.
I don't even think the plane landed back in Portland, dog.
Hey, you got to give him the bag, man. You got to give him the bag.
They gave
man.
that fool his money quick, bro. He got a super max deal, bro. It's like 191 mil or something, man.
Yeah. He earned it, man.
Oh, he did.
I like
He
that
did.
cat,
He
man.
did.
I like that cat, man.
he earned it, but they should have gave that money to some other people. Shit, that's what they need to be doing. They're gonna be back in the same boat next year.
Same boat, man. Golden State's a different animal, man.
They are.
They're a different
man.
animal.
They are.
Golden State in 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, we can switch over to the East, but I don't know if Milwaukee or Toronto have what it takes to beat the Colts.
No, they don't. And that series is a little tighter than I thought, though, man. I thought Toronto would be able to handle up, but Milwaukee came out the first 2 games, beat their head in, and Toronto slipped by the third game. That's the one that Milwaukee should have stole. And then last night, Toronto was like, if I look here, man. All right, look. Let me talk about something. If I see Drake stand up one more time, like he about to check in, okay, bro, he don't even be in his seat. He be at the check.
He rubbed the coach's shoulder, man. He rubbed the coach's shoulder.
He's at the scoreboard check in, like he's about to get in the game. Like,
maybe
man, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I just don't. I can't get with all like you're not a part of the game.
No, like we said last
part of the
week,
game.
be entertained.
As a matter of fact, you're kind of a sports jinx. Like you're a sports.
Yeah, he's out there trying to be. Yeah, he's out there trying to be seen.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. But that series though, man,
It's gonna go down to it.
That's pretty. Yeah, it's gonna go down to a wire, man. You know, they say the series don't start until somebody wins on the road. So I mean, it's 2-2. I mean, they both protected home court. They going back to Milwaukee, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're back in Milwaukee.
Yep.
So we gonna see. What Toronto does in
I had
Game
Toronto
5, man.
in 7. I got Toronto in 7.
You had Toronto in 7.
Yeah,
I think
it's gonna
I
be a
said
it's gonna be a
Milwaukee
battle,
in 6,
man.
I think. Or no, I think I said Toronto
Yeah,
in 6.
Yeah, I think I had Toronto.
Toronto
Yeah,
6.
I think I had Toronto.
Yeah, you had Toronto in 7, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
It don't really matter. I mean, you get an Eastern Conference ring. I mean, a t-shirt, a nice hat,
Go take a few pictures, shake up some
take
bucks.
some pictures, celebrate.
Charles Barkley seems to think
confetti.
Milwaukee can beat Golden State without Durant.
They can't.
I don't think
they
so
can't.
either, man.
I like Charles. I like inside the NBA. They can't. They can't.
I'm not feeling
Yeah,
it.
man. So NBA ratings are down
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why?
for the playoffs.
Yeah.
So because there's no LeBron.
No LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the king, bro.
It's not
Yeah.
compelling, man. Like unless you're a true basketball, like for me, like I enjoy watching the Milwaukee Toronto series because again, I think it's going to come down to X's and O's. I think it's going to be a battle. I think it's going to be Game 6, Game 7 before the series is decided. But I mean, if you're just a casual fan, and the NBA is about stars.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's about stars. That's why these cats got to get to these large markets, man. That's why they talk about Kyrie and Kevin Durant. These cats got to get to New York or LA to make shit happen, man. That's how it is. That's how it works in the NBA.
I agree. Yeah, it's LeBron, man. Like, I get it. Durant right now is probably the best player in the league, or Kawhi, but LeBron's still the king. So King ain't playing. So I think LeBron is like since like Kobe was, just kind of like I I don't think people dislike him like as much as they dislike Kobe. But you still want to watch him whether you like him or hate him because you still gonna watch, man. And I think that's where it's at.
Right.
And he ain't in there. And it's, you got we even I can admit like, dude, this cat ain't in the playoffs, man. This ain't even, because you want to see him achieve something, or some people want to see him fail.
True that. So, man, it's been a while, and I know it's still real early, but we're within 100 days of college football, fellas. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
I mean, I'm amped up, man. But it
Hey, hold on a second. I think we got a flat tire. Do we have a flat tire?
Man.
Hold on a second. So, because I don't want him to ruin my flow, I want him to go first so we can get him on out the way.
So, and then he won't like
just get me out. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do this. I'm gonna let you just get me out of the way, man. It's May. Number one, it's May. I'm not really in the mood for football right now. I mean, you still got basketball ain't even ended. You got the days of summer, the boys of summer.
Watching.
You got 300 games of baseball left. 300 games of baseball.
You just said last week you just said you're only going to 2 baseball games a year.
I'm not watching. I'm just saying
300 games, but now it's way
I'm just talking
too early to
timeline.
talk about college football.
I'm talking timeline.
I mean,
You gotta have something else to fill all that time.
I mean, I'm excited,
Man.
but
Man.
I mean, ain't school out?
Yeah, these cats is home, man. They be a whole new team by August, man.
Not the real play, not the real teams.
Actually-
They ain't at home.
Actually, it depends on who you play for. Because if you play for Nebraska, you are
On campus.
in Lincoln right now.
Hey.
On campus.
Showcase.
If you're Maurice Washington, you ain't in Lincoln right now.
Showcase.
Yeah, he is too, actually. So, but
Nah, he
yeah,
ain't in Lincoln.
I like how Stinger knows that Husker roster, though, boy.
I know. I hear about it. Hey, I'm in Omaha.
That's
I hear
true.
about
That's
it.
true.
I got to hear about this every day.
That's true.
Yeah, take a sip. You need a sip right now. Because you gonna need a sip when we come down to these Wildcats.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a sip.
Well.
So, top 25. Who do you guys?
Hold up. Hold on. Wait. It's not just the top 25. It's the way too early top 25. You left that out.
You want?
Okay, so we can do the way too early Final Four. Who you got?
Like the college football playoff?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not.
You can change it later.
I'm not taking the bait.
I'd like
I'm not
to take
taking
a
the
stab
bait.
at it.
Hold on
I'd
a
like to
second.
take a
No,
stab at
I want you to take a stab at it, but I have a small caveat as usual. I would like my listeners to know that this has been on the docket since Thursday of last week.
Final Four.
Someone
man.
didn't do any homework.
0.
So we're gonna go. So we're gonna go Stinger. We're gonna go on to the next person.
Hey, I'm good. Skip me.
Skip me.
I take a pass.
No Wildcats in this.
Sam, man, what you got?
Final
man?
Four?
Yeah.
Well, he said like he didn't ask just a minute ago. Final Four?
Hey, man.
He just asked for the floor. He asked for the floor, and then
I'm ready for the floor. I got it. Final Four.
All right.
Okay. I was just putting a little flexion on it, dog. Hey, y'all. Chill out, man.
Yeah, that's another $25 word. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna talk. Hey,
you y'all been reading the dictionary, man.
Stop the. Can we stop the show?
Some words of friends champs up in here, man.
I got Alabama. Okay. I got.
Of course. Right.
Yeah, I got Clemson.
Okay.
Man, I think. Hold on. Michigan State. And I got it. I really want to go with a Big 12 team, so I'm going to go with Oklahoma.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Well, okay. I'm gonna go similar. Clemson, Alabama. I think that's gotta be almost a given right now. Those teams are just
It's fucking given.
those teams
isn't it?
are the top echelon right now. Everybody's chasing them. And then
They're stamped in already.
they already got their tickets, bro. But then I'm gonna go Georgia. I'm gonna go Georgia. And then I thought about Ohio State, but Ohio State ain't got no quarterback, and they still got a new coach, right? Like at some point he gonna have to coach the players he's recruiting, not the ones Urban recruited. So I'm not as comfortable then. But so I'm gonna go LSU, man. I'm going SEC, baby, all the way.
Oh shit! I see
know that
Viper.
was-
His
hey, you know
veins
that was
popping
a-
out his forehead
You know that
right
was
now.
a setup.
He gonna take the bait. He'll take it.
All right. I'm not messing with you right now. I feel like I got my 4. I don't like Alabama or Clemson, but I feel like people just want to keep seeing that. I don't know why.
It's not about wanting to see
it's
it.
almost like
They lose 0 games. I mean, what?
give his dues.
Look, he can't even respond to it, dog. It's like,
Okay, okay, are you ready? All right, cool. So no, I mean it's kind of like that people just really like to see those two teams play in the national championship. So I really should have changed the name to the way too early top 2 by default, knowing that Clemson and Alabama were going to be in it because we've been doing this shit for like 10 years now. And mind you, in that 10 years, Alabama and Georgia have played twice. Just saying. So, but I digress, man. I think I will take Alabama, Clemson. I like LSU. I like Ed Orgeron. I feel like there's gonna be a second SEC team in there anyway, because they're always pulling for that too. So.
but he don't want to talk about it.
Who's they?
He don't want to talk about it.
Who's they?
But he keep hitting at it.
Can we talk about they?
Oh wait, hey, listen.
Talk about
listen. I've never seen a fight I didn't like. So if you want to just switch this whole deal up, and we can start talking about the SEC bias, we can do that.
We don't want to lose any
Man,
more
it's
listeners.
May. It's May, man.
We don't want to lose any more listeners.
But that's
hey, save that up, man. Save that up.
so if I had to pick a Big Ten team, right? It's probably going to be Ohio State. I don't know what's happening at that quarterback position, but I just feel like they always figure it out.
That's true.
Pretty much the same staff. I mean, Urban Meyer left, but pretty much the same staff. They got Justin Fields helping him out there a little bit. He's going to go out there and feel like he's got something to prove. But again, I still think Ryan Day's a really good head coach.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be good. He's been a good offensive guy for a while. So.
All right. Wow.
So now we want to kind of jump into, this is the part of the show where, this is kind of what got all this started, right? It's like, we got a couple of guys in this room that are K-State fans, and then we got a couple of guys in this room that are Nebraska fans, and we just kind of let it be that. I want to throw it over to the K-State Wildcat fans first, and give them an opportunity, to talk a little bit about whatever they've got going on in college football and what's going on in Manhattan.
Hey man, it's recruiting time, man. K-State is, they're never going to be they're never going to have a top 10, top 15 recruiting class, but they've always made their mark on getting 2 and 3 stars and developing those cats. And I think Chris Kleiman is recruiting in that same mold. So he's hitting the recruiting trail, and he's making it a priority to go get cats. And they're competing for cats that that the Snyder clan didn't necessarily compete for. So that's good to see. And it remains to be seen what's going to happen. You got to give them some time. I mean, you look at again, I know we're going to move on to Nebraska, but you look at what Nebraska went through last year. I'm pretty sure you guys started out 0-6, right? 0-6, right? So I think you got to give them some time and see what happens, man. So I like what I see right now out of Manhattan. Yeah. So I'll throw it over to
man,
Sam.
I agree with you 100%, man. I mean, this is the time to get the players in. We got to see what they working with, and we're just gonna have to go from there. I mean, You know,
showcase.
that's just what it is. You know, yeah. You mumbled a little showcase and everything. It'll be all right. We'll get some guys in there. I'm sure we'll be competitive. We'll always competitive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then we're just gonna have to see where the chips fall in the next year or two. I'm not expecting to go undefeated this year. Or, you know what I'm saying?
No.
We'd like to keep it, stay in some games. You know, give ourselves a chance to win at the end, and then we'll just go.
Realistic
we'll just
expectations.
go from there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's good. No, that's good.
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot of
Yeah.
good things about Klieman so far. I mean, the guy's really, really pounding the recruiting trail and out there trying to get guys to play for him, and I respect him for that. I think
that's all you can do.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what these updates are for, right? It's just like you're not going to win any games in May and June, but it's always good to have those updates. What's going on, So,
Hey, what they used to say when we was playing back in the day? Everybody looked good in a helmet and t-shirt and shorts, man. You out there running routes, out there blocking a little bit, man. Everybody looked good, man.
That's right. Yeah. So so now I guess we'll move over to the Nebraska side and talk a little Husker football. Man, I feel like there's a lot going on over there right now with Hollywood. So, not a whole lot of updates. We did come out the preseason poll. We were in some polls we were picked. As high as 17. Some polls we were as low as 24. But it's nice to know that consistently Nebraska's. They're really looking at us as being that top 25 program again, and because I'd certainly like to get back to that. What are your thoughts, Hollywood?
So, I think they're going in the right direction, right? Like, you're right. They went 0-6 last year. They started off 0-6, but like most coaches will tell you, you do want to peak middle end of the season, right? Because that's when you should be playing your best football. I think,
Right.
I think K-State will have the same issues, right? Like, it's a new system.
Yeah.
It's a completely
Absolutely.
different culture too for K-State, right? You
Right.
had 2 stints of Snyder. You never really gotten away from that, and that's the only winning coach you had. I think Nebraska's been the same, right? It hasn't been the same since Osborne's left, right? Solich won games, but
Right.
he wasn't the same kind of cat that Osborne was. So I think that Scott Frost, I don't think he's Osborne, but he definitely understands, and I think he can handle the pressure in Nebraska. So they had a top 25 recruiting class, right? That's all. That's the first place you got to start, right?
Shout out to my boy Ryan Hale. Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Held out there doing it, getting recruits, and I think at the end of the day, I think they'll take another step forward. They ain't winning the national championship this year. I think they'll compete for the division, but then I don't think they'll win the conference either. But I think Scott Frost, I always feel like it's better to build the infrastructure slow. People do want quick results. I get that. But you got to remember, man, it took Tom Osborne, it took him like 20 years to win his first national title, bro. Like, he didn't win it, and they just stuck with him, and they stuck with him. And I think Scott Frost will be that way because he'll continue to win. He'll continue to get better players. I think next year he'll have a top 15 or a top 10 class because when you win, cats want to play for him. This cat, y'all know this cat puts on pads, right? During practice sometimes.
Yes, sir.
He puts on pads.
Yes,
For real?
Yeah.
For real?
He puts on pads sometimes, bro. Run scout.
Real
No
talk.
shit.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
Damn.
So
Hey, so I got a question about that, man. Y'all know it better than I do. But is this it for him? Like, is he, a 20, 30-year coach in Nebraska? I mean, because he's still a young cat, man. I mean, is he there for, like, what would be his
where
next
else would
step?
you want to go? The only place you would go from here is the NFL, right?
Is the
Like,
league?
But I just don't
yeah.
see. I don't see him that kind of coach in the NFL. I see him more of a college guy. I mean, I guess he might get
Got
offers
you.
in the NFL,
Got you.
but I don't see him. I mean, hell, Cliff Kingsbury can get a job. Fucking anybody can get a job, bro. So it's you just never
Man.
know. But I think I
Man,
see him.
just
I
curious.
see him in Lincoln
All right.
for a long time, man. Unless he gets a overwhelming offer,
Yeah. Okay.
or unless he just falls flat on his face and they got to make a change. I just don't see that, man.
Nah, he got too much. He got too much.
Yeah, he got too
support
much
for that,
pride.
man.
He got a lot of support. So, go Big Red.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think it'll be a great season. I think we're gonna see a lot of good things from Adrian Martinez. By the way, he is, a preseason Heisman candidate, so that's kind of a big deal. That's exciting to have that little buzz back in Lincoln.
Yeah,
so
you need it.
So yeah,
Gotta have that.
I think it'll be good.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we're coming to the end here, fellas. Closing shots.
Closing shots. Who's going first? Am I going first? I'll go first. So I'm gonna start with Buffoonery Boulevard. Like, I'm gonna need.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna need these cats to stay out of clubs, man. Like, I'm gonna need Zeke and Josh, and I'm gonna need these guys to get like a group chat, man, and just hold each other accountable, bro. They got to stay out of these clubs, man. You ain't a VIP, bro. You ain't a VIP. Just go somewhere else. Go open a club. Like, it's getting ridiculous.
Do something.
It's getting ridiculous,
Golly.
man. This
I am tired of seeing y'all getting ran out of these clubs.
and then I'm always wondering who will be on Buffoonery Boulevard next week. Somebody's gonna be on there. Someone's gonna be on it. Will it be you?
Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling. That's all I got.
All right, who you got? Who's up next?
Yeah,
Sandman,
I'll go
what you got
next,
for me?
man. I'm after listening to you about the fight, man, and me not really getting to watch it in live time, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a little bit sore about that, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Hulu shows live sports, dog.
What'd you say?
Hulu shows live sports.
Man. Hey, I got about 5 minutes, man. Maybe I'll watch it again sometime. You know what I'm saying?
hey, at least it wasn't pay per view, man. At least it wasn't
bruh.
pay per view.
Oh, it'd have been consequences and repercussions around this motherfucker. Furniture moving around for real. But no, man, the heavyweights, man, they need to do better, man. They need to do better. Now, this Wilder cat done knock some cats out and everything, but I'm with you, Viper. I'm with you on it, man. The boxing is just not that good at that division. So,
It's not. You're right.
It's not. It's just really not, man.
Yeah.
And like to rubber band off of Hollywood, man. Brothers, if you a football player, concentrate on that right now. It's right around the corner. Stay out the club.
Yeah.
Stay out the club, man.
Stop putting your hands on women. We gonna find it. They find it.
Yeah.
You not gonna get away with it,
find
man.
out. Hey, they got tape on it, man. Hey, they watched that whole
Film.
scene,
That's
man.
all I got. That's all I got.
That's what's up. Stinger, what you got?
Oh man, I like to mix it up a little bit. I got a little entertainment news for y'all.
What could be more entertaining than this?
Nah, I just mean I mean the world of entertainment, man. I've been watching this cat on Jeopardy, man. James Holzhauer, man. 25 games, man. This cat's about to win $2 million, man.
He is not bullshitting.
Jeopardy,
Y'all
man.
seen this shit?
Nah,
Hey, he's a sports gambler. That's his profession. So when they introduce this cat, man, he's a sports gambler. He has won 25 games in a row, and he's won $1.9 million, man. He's like $500,000 away from the record, and the guy that's got the record for Jeopardy, it took him like 75 days. This cat's at like 25.
Bro, he's won so much, he took a week break. They sent him home for a week, bro.
He took a break.
Get out of here.
Absurd. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They did Teacher's Week.
Yeah.
So he got the week off, bro,
Yeah.
and then he came back.
So, I mean, that's my thing, man. Just shout out to James, man. Keep watching that cat, man. I watch him. I watch Jeopardy.
And he be annihilating them, dog. It don't be like 10,000,
Hey,
12,000.
it don't even be
Bro,
close,
he'll have
man.
like,
Hey, the game be over in like 5
he'll
minutes,
have like
man.
he'll have like 70 grand, and they'll have like 15.
Hey, real talk. I watched it today, man. There's always three. There's always three contestants, and the one girl had a negative, man, and they told her she couldn't do Final Jeopardy, man. I felt bad, man. I felt bad. And this cat had like 40 grand.
He didn't want to let her ball done.
He wouldn't let her go, man. He wouldn't let her go,
Something
man.
else,
It was, man, it's crazy, man. So that's all I got, man. I'm just watching that, man.
Wow.
You know, it's a downtime in sports.
Yeah. So on a more serious note, man, I want to give a shout out to Robert Smith. He's the billionaire that
real talk.
made a pledge to pay off student loan debt for 400 students at Morehouse College,
insane, bro.
a historically black college. I don't know, man. That's a huge gesture to set those young men up as they move out into the workforce, right? That's a huge gesture, man. Shout out to him. I wish we had more black billionaires in our community and around the country that would engage with their community in this way, right? All I'm gonna say is we don't need no schools in Africa, man. We need some here.
Real talk.
So,
All
Preach
right,
on
man.
it. Preach
Yeah, I
on
like that.
yeah, man.
Preach on it, man. Respect.
That's gonna bring us to the end of another episode of Roll Call, presented to you by The Unit. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Look for us on another episode next week. I hope Joey already cued that music for me. Thank you for listening, and God bless.
Peace.